Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. I can't believe we're doing this. Yes, we are looking back at the early days of Clash of Clans attacks, as we used to call it, and this right here is my very first viral video. Yes, this episode somehow went viral. I'm still not sure quite how that happened, and I don't know for sure when these views came in, but I know right now, lifetime views 882,000, and most of the other videos during that first few months, and this is right in the first couple of months that I was making videos, only have a few thousand, maybe 20,000 or so, with people going back and watching these. And yes, I'm gonna make you work for it, but if you go through my channel and you look at the oldest videos, you can find this original episode. You can actually see this in its entirety, yes, with the original soundtrack and the original voices of Galadon and Peter $17. Now, this was also highly indicative of what happened in most of my following episodes. You see the low percentage, and that's a relatively low percentage of likes on the far right-hand side, 92.4% of likes to dislikes, right? So 92.4% of people liked the video as opposed to dislike the video, which back then I was getting 98 to 99% likes on every single episode. I don't know why, but I was. You know, again, first mover advantage, being one of the first people that was regularly making Clash of Clans content and high-end content. In fact, at this time, I really probably was the only person making high-end end game content. There just wasn't a lot of it out there right back in the early days of Clash of Clans. So this episode obviously dealt with maxed out Town Hall 10 bases, the blue walls, the old heroes, the single target and turnos, and all that good stuff. And I'm doing my best to explain attack strategy and, you know, defensive base examples and army attack examples. And you can see, yes, things were very difficult back then. A 50% 1-star was a win and a 2-star was amazing. And then right in the middle of my episode, boom, in comes Peter $17. So the episode was entitled something like Peter $17 Returns, and maybe that's what got it to go viral, which it doesn't make much sense to me that Peter $17 could make anything go viral, but you know, nonetheless, actually, no, it's a good point that I bring it up. Back in the old days, before Clash Royale came out in 2016, Peter wins the game, which is a video that I have not yet made in the chronological order that we are going back and looking at things. Peter $17 wins the game, became my most viewed video. And until the Clash Royale tournament video surpassed it, that one had the most views on my channel. I believe still to the day, it's in the top 3, but it was the first to cross 10 million views. You heard me right, 10 million people tortured by watching Peter inaccurately describe himself beating Clash of Clans. Of course, what also helped was Supercell kind of supported it and posted something at that time on Facebook, I believe it was, saying, wow, look, Peter $17 actually beat Clash of Clans. So yeah, they played along. It was fun. This base, I don't know. Go back and watch the video. He claimed this was the end base. And then get ready. How did I get away with this? Did you see that? How did I get away with that? Back in the old days, Supercell, you know, they don't like that kind of stuff and that kind of language. And that maybe went unnoticed for the last 12 years as of right now. Like, flash that base on the screen and got away with it. We're supposed to be family friendly over here, but nobody noticed that, right? Okay, anyway, next episode, we will talk about my first ever complaint. Yes, even back in 2013, I was honest, and I gave Supercell the what for, even before I had gotten to meet them. And that's what will come up in the next episode as we continue to recap and recount the history of Galadon, Galadon Gaming, Clash of Clans attacks, and Clash of Clans. Thank you guys for watching. Check me out on Whatnot, and I will see you again next time.